running it up. And out the way, getting to it. And I done turned it to a lifestyle. We working, what you doing?
All right, what up, y'all? I just got to Hoosier Heat Radio. Getting ready to knock out this interview. Get some music played and everything. I'm at the station. You see they got Sis up there. Good promo with Sis up there. Yo, what up, bro? Yep. You know we doing the vlog.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Yo.
I'm repping.
I see you. We working. What you doing? I see you.
Yes, sir.
What up, bro? We live.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here, man. I bet.
Got a special guest in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I need everybody to give it up for my man Sinatra.
Yo.
What's up with you, man?
Yo, man, I'm well, I'm blessed. I appreciate y'all having me, you know, and always an opportunity to step out. Absolutely. It's always good, so I appreciate being here with y'all fellas, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
shout
indeed.
Out to Chicago, man, the whole shout.
Man, first of all, shout out for the award you just grabbed.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that. Shout out to the 312 Awards, man. You know, you looking at the 2025 best rap, best hip hop artist of the year, you know. So to me, I feel like that was the biggest award. I feel like that was the biggest category, you know what I'm saying? So to walk away with that one in particular, definitely. And shout out to my brand too, you know, the clothing line, you know, keep the merch on. You see, we gotta get you right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see, right. We was nominated too. We was nominated too for clothing line of the year too for my brand. So yeah, it was good. It was good. It's a good look for the city. You know, I want to see the 312 Awards get better, do better, continue to grow. Yeah, you know, because it's good for the city. It just need to continue to move forward in a bigger and better capacity, so the city really take it serious and own it like they should. You know, so
definitely, man, definitely.
Always dope.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I done won a few years. I told them moving forward, you know, just let's let the new artists win. Like y'all be having to give me all the awards every year, man. Everybody who know me know I don't let up. I'm relentless with the hustle, with the grind. I'm consistent. I'm consistent. I don't take no bars off, no days off. I don't cheat the grind. I don't cheat the hustle. I put in that work every day. Absolutely. The music is consistent. The bars is consistent. So you'll have to give me all the awards every year. So you don't nominate Dirk. You don't nominate none of these people. You know what I'm saying? You don't nominate Herbo. You don't nominate them. Put me in that category. Don't even nominate me. Let's let the new up and coming guys and the new faces around here, let's let them get these awards. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And start building their catalog and a future legacy up for them. You know? For sure.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so we're gonna slide back to the beginning, man. Okay. Tell everybody how you got started. You know what I'm saying? How you get your passion into rapping?
Got you. It really started out like, well, first and foremost, like even before music, I used to always just be clever and slick with the words. Always, always had a smart little mouth, always had a quick little comeback, always just had something to say, 2 cents to throw in. I always was known for that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. One-liners, slick talk. Anyway, like as a kid, 4 or 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole life.
That's so funny,
then, always talking shit. Just known for it, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the dude that be in the back stirring the pot when they finna fight over there. Damn, you talking about you call your mama, boy. He said your bald head ass mama look like Charles Barkley, and then he whoop him some more. I ain't even did. I done walked off on my way to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like always talking shit though, for real. So when it came to like, you know, high school, when we started really getting into the music and deep diving into the music, then it was like, yo, a lot of the content and the subject matter I'm hearing, I relate to this.
Right.
I've been through that.
That's some clever shit.
My pops ain't around. I come from these same conditions and struggles. My neighborhood look like this. I got this same attitude. The things that hip hop is even built upon, that young, rebellious nature that in the city. Like I come from all the elements of it. Anyway,
Right,
the storyline fit me, so I was just like, yo, I can relate to it. All of that, like, why I'm not doing this?
Right.
And so we just used to always, when the new album came out on Friday, we would come back to school Monday knowing the lyrics.
Whoa.
Yeah, remember when you had to go buy the CD? You had to go
Yes.
buy the CD and the book was in there. You could read the lyrics in there, read the credits and see exclusive pictures and all that. In the book, we would come back on Monday and whoever knew the most lyrics from that new album was the man. You was the man because it wasn't no streaming. You couldn't hear it like that. You couldn't find. You had
to go get it.
Yeah. So long story long, you know what I'm saying? Like after doing that every week when albums was coming out, it was just like, yo, I should write my own shit.
How old was
Came
you
back.
on
This was in high school. This probably like junior, senior year of high school.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I should just write me a verse. I come back rapping everybody else's verse with a certain type of tenacity and everything that sound fly. Everybody,
right.
I'm like, all right, man, let me do something. I put together my own verse one weekend. Thirsty, come back Monday, spit my verse and get the same reaction like I was getting from rapping a Jadakiss or a Fabulous or a Joe Budden or something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, they reacted the same way. I might be on to something here. And that was just like the beginning building blocks of that.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's
yeah.
dope. All right, so when you did your first show,
shout out to everybody in the chat too.
Yeah.
Chat, what up?
Shout out to Moni.
Moni.
Yeah, Most Accessories in the building. What's going on, Most Accessories?
Let them know.
Yes. Hey, so all right, so we're gonna move forward a little bit. So tell us about the first time you performed. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy?
What was that like? And
what's crazy is I can't even remember.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I did so much shit.
No, I've easily done over 2,000 shows.
Yeah,
I believe
it.
I definitely believe it.
Yeah, easily. We talking about give or take 200-300, maybe closer to the 2,500 mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was at a point where I was doing 3-4 shows a week for a year straight. I don't care if it was an open mic. I don't care if it was a room like this. If somebody had a mic set up in there, we was putting 20 people in here, and I was performing live, and I was selling my CDs and putting the flyer in everybody's hand. And you know, so I can't even remember my first show, you know what I'm saying, that I ever did, you know what I mean, because it's just been so many and the journey been so crazy and so long.
You ever did a talent show?
For sure.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really rapping at the time. I used to footwork back in the day. We all, you know what I'm saying? Most of the Chicago kids used to footwork coming up, you know what I'm saying? So I did shows, you know what I'm saying?
We was talking about that.
That's the real culture in Chicago. It was that was tough, just like gangbanging for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? To a degree for sure. It was crazy like that. But yeah, I used to footwork back in the day. So, you know, doing shows like that, you know what I'm saying, with the footwork groups and everything like that.
Yeah.
But show wise, I can't even remember. It's been a lot.
All right, so what about your the first mixtape you put out?
The first mixtape I put out.
When was that?
The first mixtape I put out was probably like I went away to school. Was in school for like 2 years. Came home, and then it wasn't even really a mixtape. It was just like I recorded maybe like 5 different songs, and I had a regular old computer modem. And I burnt them bitches. I burnt them bitches one by one. I bought 100 blank Memorex joints from Best Buy. Bought the clear white sleeves. I wrote on there with a marker with a Sharpie, Sinatra's with my phone number real big on that joint.
Yes, sir.
And hit the hood like that. And it was like a select people that I respected, that I cared about, that I wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, under that act.
Wow.
Under that act.
Yes,
With
yes.
the burning the CD.
Before the CD,
Yeah, you hear me? Under that act. So I just had recorded like 5 songs and just put it on there. But it was certain people that I needed to get. Hey, I know this motherfucker got the big mouth in the hood. He got the bang and the slaps and the whip. He got TVs and 24s and 412s in that bitch. Let me get him a CD. These chicks, let me get them. And it was selective in who got it so it could spread. And them 100 CDs and people start, talking about it. Yo, hey, coming to me. Hey, you a dog. Hey, you go. Well, the reception was super crazy. And then I remember being at Ford City. And I'm getting out the car and I'm going into the mall. And as I'm going into the mall, a car ride by with the windows down and he playing my shit.
Boy, they don't
buddy
That's
getting
a
it.
throwback bud.
He getting it too though. He vibing. And I'm like, yo.
Love that shit. Love it.
Yeah, like that feeling right there, like created an animal. At that point, it was just like, yo, I understand that I can rap and I'm clever with words, but I still don't know what I'm really doing. I just want to do it. At that moment, I was like, I can monetize this. Yeah. I can be a actual rapper as my career, an artist as a correct. Right, and it became like, okay, now I'm going for the Billboard charts. Now I'm going for the record deals. Now I'm going, because at first I used to just rap and battle.
You definitely did chart.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Y'all watching this?
A couple times.
Charted artist.
Yeah, a couple times, man. A couple times, man.
So what's
Media
the name of the
Base
songs
Hot 100.
that you charted for the people that don't know?
Yeah, so me and Twista joined. I got a record with Twista. We like 8 million streams up. You know, the OG, them, like, they icons to me. I've been trying to restructure that idea in the city so long. Like, I feel like I'm a legend now. What I've been able to do and accomplish and put on for Chicago is legendary.
Sure.
I'm a legend in the city.
For sure.
But I'm not on the same level as a RIAA certified multi-platinum Twista, fucking Guinness Book of World Record holder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like international touring at this level. Like it gotta be levels and tiers. So I'm like, yo, them niggas the icons. Shauna, Twista, Crucial Conflict, Do or Die. You know what I'm saying? All of them. Be Hype. Them is the icons of Chicago. I'm a legend. Smart. They the icons. Real iconic. You know what I'm saying? Nuisance. My partner. So me and Twista did the record, and it just went crazy right off top, man. My homegirl did a dance to it, and it ended up being a TikTok challenge, and that went viral and went crazy.
Man, don't that TikTok do something to a song, bro?
It take it to a whole nother level. People selling real records and units off of that. But me and Twista joint end up charting a couple different Apple Music charts, 3 different Apple Music charts, iTunes charts when it first dropped as well. You know what I'm saying? And then my record, I did. That just dropped recently. I did. I did. That joint charted too. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the first week it dropped number 67 on the iTunes charts. Like I'm talking about next to Dua Lipa and Morgan Wallen. You know what I'm saying? Like real industry heavyweights with, you know what I'm saying? I was able to get in that spot, and I fell right off, of course, because you can't sustain that independently without no budget like that. But nonetheless, I was able to get that off of the hustle and off of my fans believing in me and rocking with me. So
that's a nice number though.
That's
a nice number to chart on that.
The top 75 songs in the entire country.
In the entire
country. Majors. I'm talking about next to whoever. Rihanna, whoever. Everybody. Everybody. So to be able to do that definitely is something that like I'm one of them that I gotta stop being like that, because I'm one of them that get caught up in the destination and fuck enjoying the journey. I ain't got to the destination yet, so all this shit cool, but I never really take time to like smell the flowers. I never,
that's a good thing though.
It is, but it can be a curse. It do, but it also can be a curse too, because if you never take the time to enjoy the fruits of the labor, then what's the point of planting 5,000 fruit trees if you never go back to the first one and taste it changes the whole journey and the mindset, the attitude, the approach, and everything when you can appreciate that stuff, man. So I even made a shirt like that, celebrate the small wins, man. When you celebrate your small wins, it literally like chemically, scientifically releases dopamine into your brain. And then the dopamine is pretty much like the drug that makes you want to keep winning and keep going and do it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like scientifically proven that celebrating your wins is actually better for you. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to just appreciate things more, because as an independent artist with no manager, no budget, no label, no production company, no nothing, no big homie, no none of that shit. The things I've been able to do is like unreal. I don't even think people know my full resume like that. You know what? You got a gift. I
I would say your gift is insight, because look what you was doing with the blank disc.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To understand that mechanical system back then, those were the days where you could take $10, turn it to $200.
Yeah.
People don't know about that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the days you didn't have to make a crazy cover. You didn't have to really do
That's
too much.
true. You just have to have a physical. You just have to have it. You have to have a word of gift of gab. You have to be able to talk that talk. You have to be able to just be presentable and make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
But
and if you can get out there and do that.
You was at a young age.
Yeah.
Doing shit that it took some of these guys that run corporate companies. It took them to go to school for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no wonder why you feel how you feel. You've been going the big route since you was a shorty with this
since
shit.
I first started.
So
it always,
it's understandable.
Yeah, it always was that. So that's why smoke and mirrors is a part of the industry. That's a part of the industry. If you know how to play smoke and mirrors right, it's a reason that terms are coined. Fake it till you make it is a coined terminology for a reason. That's a real way of life and a real, you know what I'm saying? Like that might be in some of your paperwork and contracts to making it succeed in this industry with the smoke and mirrors and fake it till you make it. So yeah,
that's just real. Like in Walmart, what they say, we into the apology business.
Yeah,
the customer's always right.
Facts.
You know, it's just certain theories that's put towards really Titan type of hustles, because it's a lot of shit that you observe and you learn while you at the beginning with shit.
Yeah, that's real.
Especially with marketing. It's a lot of people that really don't know about the corner sales.
Yeah, for real.
Selling this, going here talking to a complete stranger. You don't know if this motherfucker finna hurt you or not, but you going there with full confidence.
Internet fucked a lot of people up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they feel like they could drop something on YouTube and they're gonna become a millionaire.
You know why? Because they can.
They can.
Because they can.
And that's the challenge.
Because it has happened.
Yeah,
because it has happened. You can have motherfuckers go to sleep with 108 views and wake up the next morning 750,000.
Yeah.
By 6 p.m. the next day, 1.4 million. By 9 o'clock that next night, labels calling their phone. Next problem, that was Monday night. By Wednesday, they in LA with offers on the table. I can name 10 motherfuckers that it happened to. It does happen that way.
But you
know
still gotta put work in too.
Do you?
You do, really.
Ooh.
You do.
I think I think it's an antiquated way of thinking. I think the work.
Oh man,
I think the work comes in nowadays after you get in position.
Okay.
You used to have to put in the work to get in position. So it used to be they say an overnight success story is 10 years long. You know what I'm saying? By the time you have an overnight success, they've been working for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
You used to have to go to the mixtapes, go on the mixtape circuit, do a bunch of remixes and freestyle, prove that your pen lyrically is sharp enough and you deserve to be here lyrically as a rapper. Battle tested. You had to go on them shows and do the runs. You had to go to the open mics. You had to go to them shows when there was 17 people in the crowd.
Right.
And you know, sometimes you have to go in the building where you were supposed to go third, they didn't bump you down to 10th, and now you ain't even have enough time to even get on stage and you don't even perform. You had to go through these rite of passages to get some stripes and earn it in this shit.
Real.
Nowadays, like I said, I can do everything without leaving my house. I can record in my house, mix and master it in my crib, shoot the music video right there, jump online, get a cover art made, and have it on Apple Music and Spotify and Tidal all within 48 hours.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you can literally go viral, blow up just like that, and now nobody know you like that, but you got a big record and a big song and you got a record deal. That's what you wanted. You got that now. But now this is where the real work begins, because now you got to maintain it. Exactly. You got to come with a follow-up, and now you got to make sure that you don't outgrow your record. That's the problem with today's. That's the problem today. A lot of motherfuckers is bigger than they record is bigger than them. Their song is bigger than them. You know this record. You know that moment, that 10 seconds from the TikTok, but you don't know the full song or you don't know whose song it is.
Right.
You just know that moment or that song, and you can't name who it is. So now they trying to build a brand. Now that's why I say now the work begins once you get there.
Yeah.
Because now you got to build a brand. You got to pull people in. People not there for you when you go viral or get on like that. They there for the moment. As soon as that song die down, we back on the next Lil Baby record. We gone. You know what I'm saying? Unless you sell us on who you are in this small window that you got.
I'm talking about selling to the point where people defend you.
Yeah, for real.
They defend you.
You got a quick moment to build a cult-like type following and sell them people on your story and who you are and who you not. And if you able to do that in that window, then you'll have some staying power and you'll be able to survive. If not, then you got a hot year, hot 6 months, hot whatever, and then you out the way.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between being Playboy Cardi and being designer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Playboy Cardi sound like a...
He got all kind of songs out and ain't nobody fucking with him.
Nobody care because we don't know him. We don't know his story. We don't know none of that. We know that's the nigga who got on for a song that sounded like Future, and everybody thought it was Future for a certain amount of time. And we loved him, and we knew he was connected to Kanye with the viral Timmy Turner shit. But outside of that, you ain't love designer.
Yeah, like
he didn't tug on your heartstrings in no type of way. And in this shit, you got their ears temporarily, but you got their hearts forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's why I come with the music and with the work and everything like I do on full display, because once you got their hearts, you got them forever.
Man, that was deep.
Man, again, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The chat,
what up? Chat, what up?
So all the pages that this connect to,
Keish, what up?
Pop up right there on the side, so you'll be able to see everybody that's talking.
Okay, Keish, what up, Keish? That's
by the
my
way,
girl.
y'all
I
know
love
y'all
Keish.
call in, right?
Yeah, if y'all got any questions for Sinatra's, call in 219-376-0225. Yes, indeed. Call in.
Yeah, let's talk.
Man, so moving ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You, I know you told me a story a couple of weeks ago about how you got on with the joint where you end up flying yourself to Atlanta. So tell us about that. Tell us about that.
Jacksonville Beach.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a music program going around. A lot of people know that I won. It was a music program called Jacksonville Beach, and it was sponsored by Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
So they used to go around from city to city, letting rappers audition, spit your hottest 16 bars, and then they pick the top 50 people. They narrow it down to the top 10, and the top 10 go perform live on stage, and they pick one winner. You get 5 bands, a single deal, distribution deal, whatever comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So they came to Chicago, and I won that joint. You know what I mean? It was like 3,700 people auditioned, and I made it to the top 50. Wow. Then on the top 50 on the board, I had the number 1 most votes, and then on stage that night, I won. It was dope because it was like some funk. It was some Sway in the Morning, like 5 Fingers of Death. They get you up there, boom, and you just gotta spit for 3 minutes. They changing the beat up, mid flow, changing the BPMs, everything, and you just gotta be able to catch it and rock and rap. You know what I'm saying? And it's 10 artists. First round they eliminate 5. Next round they eliminate 3. Now it's just you and that last person. Third round, and you know what I'm saying? So I was able to win that, and I won $5K, and that turned. You know what I'm saying? And that Houston and a hotel room. They at the club getting ready to do like the event. And I tap Buddy on the shoulder. Yo, what's good, bro? I'm here. We here. What up? They like, what is you doing here? I'm here. I'm on that. What we doing? I'm part of the team.
Right.
What we doing?
So they like, well, since you here, you can perform. You could be one of the judges. You can come talk to the contestants. Since you've been through the process, woo. They let me do that. It goes so good that night. I'm loving it. Hey man, let's sit down. Let's make this official. Y'all need me. Y'all need somebody who been through the step. I can connect to the artist in a way can't nobody else connect to the artist. I went through it.
And
not only did I go through it, but I won it.
You won it. It's a different story.
Not only can I go, y'all be going to the hood when y'all in places. They in LA in the jungle.
You need somebody.
They on Slauson, and you need somebody who can connect to them people who talk that talk. But you also need somebody educated like me who can go in the boardrooms when y'all sitting down with Jack Daniels and talk about consumer impressions, brand identity, reach, and all these different things. I'm both sides of the coin, polished on both.
See?
They like, yo, it makes sense. Let's do it. Boom. I end up on tour traveling around the country for the next 5 years with the program.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Shout out to Jack Day.
Yeah, man, that turned into all kind.
And they paid him for
You hear me? Yeah, you hear me, man. And that put me in a lot of shit. I worked my wrist so crazy in that situation, from touring with Jadakiss out there, doing shows with Jada, doing shows with Joel Ortiz, doing shows with Kevin Gates, having a record with Lloyd, getting a record done with Future, getting a record done with K-Camp. All this shit that got cease and desist by the labels. That's another story. Damn. But man, I got a record. I got a record with K-Camp that's crazy in the tuck.
So explain to people what that means, because a lot of artists, they just out here and they don't know the business side.
So on the business side, like artists can do whatever they want to physically, like right now, like the situation with Future, he was plugged in with an engineer. And he owned the studio. He made beats and all of that. He was a producer, engineer, everything. Right. He used to record with him. Somehow he ended up dropping Buddy like 4 hooks on his beats, like off the love. I got you. Go crazy. Do whatever you want to do. Yeah. Engineer loved me as in time. I'm out there recording with him. He fuck with me real tough. He ended up giving me one of them joints. I end up recording it with him. He fall in love with it and really want to push it. Boom. I now got a record produced by my mans. Right. And that Future on the hook. Right. Yeah. You think that's it? Oh, I'm finna blow. I'm finna go crazy. I'm out of here. I got a Future record. You know what I'm saying? Well, Future is free band gang, but he also got a label deal, distribution and situation with Epic Records. Right. So at the time we shopping. We playing this record. I'm in there like Bobby Shmurda at the table dancing. You know what I'm saying? Rapping the song for Atlantic Records, for Universal, for all of this, man. And I got some terrible trash deal offers from all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the records that was being played at the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Epic Records not having that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, this is Future. This is one of our cornerstone artists and big money makers. We didn't get a piece of that. You think you finna have a record come out from our artists and we ain't get a piece of that, and you finna thrive off of it? Cease and desist is over with. Damn. That record cannot be used unless we get, I don't care what he did. You trying to monetize that and do something with it? We need parts. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and they want the majority of it, huh?
Oh yeah, you know they gonna want all the record and they gonna want the bread up front. Even if they
type of hustle is the only thing you really gotta worry about when we was growing up was the cops and wrong timing. So you might be selling CDs and a fight broke out. Somebody might be shooting, ain't got nothing to do with you, but bullets ain't got no eyes. Right. And then you might be selling your CD and the police hating. Yeah. They come over there and rough you up, especially people out there feeling you.
Take your shit.
Oh, man.
Take your
Step
shit.
on your shit.
Yeah.
But
run your pockets. Jump out, boys. Run your pockets. Boys.
But coming from that era, I'm telling you, that's why all the monarchs in the hip-hop game right now got that branch of hustle in them. Got that type of scenarios going on.
You had to go to gladiator school to get in position.
You had to.
Right, for facts.
You had to. This is how you knew if your records was hitting or not. Yeah. Like you said, the biggest thing was, for me, when you mentioned about you was at the gas station, you was at the store, somebody window down, and they banging your shit. That's like a fucking ghetto trophy.
Yeah, that is. That's a hood trophy.
That's a hood trophy to hear somebody you completely don't know.
I'm on to something here.
You in the line.
How many artists that I've told that to, like, cause you know back in the day I used to be in the car club world and all that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, man, if you just take one song, give it to all the motherfuckers you see that's parking lot pimping, moving around in the parks, go to, you know what I'm saying? The circle was the shit back in the day. If you get people at the circle play your shit, you know what I'm saying?
And people was nicer back then too. They was nice and they was quicker with what they was gonna do with you. So you knew if you need to take this shit back to the lab and get to it, or if you had some shit, like in those days you could tell what was what with a record. Yeah. Like it wasn't no hiding it. They could read you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, it's like a lot of artists that come from that generation has no problem with crowd control. They have no problem with engagement. If anything, a lot of artists from those times, you might get, you know, they done been through some shit, so they might be a little crazy.
I'm over doing that. The nigga said he was coming back.
Right.
Now, just the main thing
he called me for the video.
Right. The main thing is, though, they got the head on cold red.
Yeah, facts.
So, since they got the head here, we get to see that engagement come this way.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
See that engagement come this way.
Oh yeah, we gonna repost this. We gonna post this tomorrow.
He
It's
didn't even
going
know
on the
we
YouTube
been playing
and all
this
that.
motherfucking song.
Yeah, no, I know. That's one thing I know you gonna rock with me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it too.
Man, so what I was about to ask you, because I know we cut off with you doing your own show.
Yeah.
See Snapper, we need to see them on Summer Jam.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I'm saying
I'm with that. I feel like like I said, I got Creation Global, the biggest dance group. You think we ain't gonna do? Yeah, I did, and I come out with 6 dancers and smoke machines and put on a real show.
Right,
you think I ain't gonna come out and do the Wave remix with Twist on there, have the girls doing the viral dance and throw out light sticks to the crowd and do some shit and fuck around and have Twister come out with me and bring him out at the United Center since y'all didn't book him.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Since y'all want to stop whole ass radio stations and promoters, stop booking motherfuckers from outside the city and propping them up and making them bigger at home, and then give Crucial Conflict, Shauna, and Do or Die and all them a combined 10-minute, 20-minute set as a group. Don't do motherfucking all these book these other niggas and be like, and also then minimize our people at the crib and get them a set and they on stage performing together as one set. That's some goofy ass shit. Like, and we still go support it and buy the tickets and fuck with it, so it's gonna continue to happen. You know what I'm saying? But like, no, man, support ours like y'all do. Like I said, we're outside consumer market, so we got our own legends here. Niggas will walk right past Twister and buy tickets to go see Bone Crusher. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Man. Fuck out of here.
No diss to Bone Crusher, but
man, fuck out of here, man. Niggas walk right past Shauna and be like, my neck, my back. Man, no, man, we was getting some head. Fuck my neck and my back. I was getting some head. We went straight to the head. Fuck a neck and the back. And then we got Shauna right here. You feel me? Like, bro.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that, man.
That's the passion.
I was thinking about hollering at Blizz and see if we could just kind of put something together where we can educate the artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking about doing this, so I don't mind opening it up. Niggas' biggest problem is they'd rather own 100% of nothing than 25% of some shit booming.
Right.
I hate niggas, man. We'd rather own 100% of nothing to say it's ours than to take 20% of some shit that's moving.
I'm always
we stupid as fuck. A person is smart, people are stupid.
Anybody will tell you I love to be behind the scenes. I don't even want my face and shit.
Yeah, I definitely
even when we do Cold Red Radio, I be telling his ass like you.
I definitely was gonna do it by myself though. 20 artists and charge $100, $150, $200 and start with the basic shit. Hey man, I'm gonna teach y'all how to register y'all music properly so it's encoded properly. Yep. I got the plug on getting it for if you want to get it on radio, then it need to be properly encoded and set up for that. I could do that for you. Here go this how we do playlist pitching and all of that with no budget. Here go the way to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and do like a registering your music, how to get it set up and what to do the week of the release for dummies. You know, in a sense, like a class and host hey, the key is you gotta have a record coming out because what we gonna do, and you gotta bring a laptop or iPad to be a part of the class, and we gonna do like a PowerPoint 20 motherfuckers, and we gonna go through literally registering your shit. Yo, cool, you did this? All right, cool. Now we finna go to motherfucking who is your writer society. You ask a nigga what's they pro. What's your performance rights organization or your writer society that you with? Motherfuckers be like, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What's that?
Some people say I got both. Man. I heard somebody say I got both. That's the funniest shit in the world.
That's crazy. How? Why? You know what I'm saying? How? But I'm thinking if I could do it on a grander scale with like-minded individuals, I don't mind that being a bigger idea than just me, because that's something that I got on my mind anyway.
Before you go record your music.
Yeah, this is all the shit that got to be done. I'm talking about I want to make it to the point where I turn this shit to a weekend where I get the Holiday Inn in Tinley Park, the convention center.
And
I turned it into Friday, Saturday, and I had motherfuckers flying from out of town coming to this shit. And I have all the big motherfuckers come and speak. I have one person who did this. I get an entertainment lawyer to come out, and we bring them out, and they talk about this in this class over here. 5 p.m. they doing this. From 6 to 7 over here doing this.
Let's do that shit.
And you know what I'm saying? A playlist pitching class here. Get somebody who work for Spotify. I got my girl Mona. Shout out to my girl Mona. She worked for ASCAP.
Salute.
I can literally call her and be like, yo, what is it gonna take to get you to come be a keynote speaker at this event and blah blah blah. Mona come out from ASCAP and really have a representative from ASCAP come out. Really have one of my homies who used to work for the label come out and teach something about marketing and radio and how this shit really works. Everything, sound exchange, sound trust, everything. Like that's my goal, that I want to do that shit for a weekend.
Hip hop workshop.
Yep. Partner with the hotel, so we get discounts on the rooms and everything.
Let's stop talking about it. Let's put this shit together. I'm here
2026. 2026, we're gonna have a big ass convention. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. And have a bunch of
put it together.
Yeah, man, that shit. That's how you move the needle forward. That's how you pay this shit forward and leave an impact and a legacy that's bigger than you with shit like that. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to say I was a nigga that did it, and I was a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not only that did it, you know what I'm saying? Not only did I help motherfuckers and create an example, I led by example too. Right. You know what I'm saying? I helped niggas lay a foundation, and then I went in and put foundation down further than anybody can reach on top of helping motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like Nipsey said it best, man. I might not be the mind that changes the world, but I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying, the mind that sparks that mind to do the one that do it. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody connected to me to go further than I ever been able to go. You feel me?
Yep.
Plus in the Midwest, it's time really like beforehand you had Swab House and things of that nature. It's time for the Midwest to have some kind of home or some kind of Motown, some kind of something.
Yeah, I like Velcro Records, man. What they doing right now? That's big homie. He moving right.
I never heard of
him. Tap in, man. I don't give a lot of motherfucking shout outs who I ain't all the way locked in with, but me and bro got a solid relationship, man. He got Pretty Leah, he got Hot Block J-Mo, and he got them with songs with everybody. He moving right. He just did like a brunch, like a Rock Nation style type brunch, and had all the tastemakers and influencers of the city in there. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he moving right. And I can't not shout out talking about that. Can't shout out, you know what I'm saying, one of my favorite people on earth, man. Shauna she got Guy Entertainment Group, so she got
Shauna, definitely. She just was we just interviewed her on Fleet DJ.
Okay.
And when C Snapper was here, she was in the chat, you know what I'm saying, communicating.
Yeah. Big shout out Shauna, got GEG going, she got Guy Entertainment Group. So now she's starting a second legendary career. Now she had it first as an artist, now she's gonna have another run as an artist, but as an executive as well too. So she got L Streets and Lil Keisha. She may be the one to break through with the label in the city. She definitely got the potential to, the relationships, the name, the legacy, the everything. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm locked in. Of course, everybody know how we locked in.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not. Me and Shauna talk constantly all the time. I help her, she helped me. We add value to each other, and you know what I'm saying. I love her to death. So she definitely in position for sure.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let's get into your other record.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my joint, man. So this is a brand new record right here, man. Brand new record. It's called.
You giving me something new to put on the station?
Yeah. This literally just came out. This record just came out like day before yesterday. This is a brand new record, man. It's called Never Fall Off Again. And it's literally what it says, Never Fall Off Again. Like this last year of my life been one of the most toughest, trying years of my adult life. I'm hitting the charts. I'm doing these concerts. I'm getting inducted into the Hip Hop Heritage Museum. We'll talk about that after.
I was about to say
we'll talk about that later. But I'm doing all these crazy, amazing things. But personally, I'm fighting one of the craziest years of my life, dealing with car getting totaled and not having no whip. Dealing with evictions, dealing with my freedom on the line, spending almost like to maintain my freedom and lawyer and bonding out and fighting a case and shit, and like turn my life upside down and really dealing with it, like dealing with like depression for the first time ever in my life, just like really falling off, pockets not being right, fucking my credit all the way up, and really being in a position of like, damn, no whip, damn near almost no freedom, no crib, no woo, like getting down. But hey, fighting back, turning shit around and saying, yo, I could have probably prevented that, but I was too comfy when I was up, and I ain't positioned myself right. But it's cool, because I promise I will never fall off again. That dark space and that bottom that I will never fall off again. I'll never go to those depths into that low again. You know what I'm saying? So this record, I know it's a lot of people right now in this world. We having like trying times. Everybody going through it. Everybody fucked up. And if you ain't, you worried about being fucked up next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, the presidency got motherfuckers feeling the way. The economy is fucked up. People lose. Like, it's really crazy in this world. So a lot of people, and I'm just the nigga to say it, everybody be too cool. You know, rappers want to be superheroes and shit. I don't mind being transparent. You got to lead the pack.
Damn.
But you got to also not be so far ahead of the pack that you can't connect to them and they can't hear. You know what I'm saying? You got to lead the people, but you still got to be close enough to connect to them while you lead. This shit is a science, man. Yeah, at the same. So yeah, man. So this record is one of them that I just felt like people could relate to. That when I perform it, the whole building would scream along. It create a chant, and it's just a feeling that say, hey man, shit was fucked up, man. Fuck the bars and all the punchlines. Sometimes you just gotta talk to their spirit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta say that real shit.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Never
Fall
Off. Yeah, exactly. So this is brand new music. Sinatra's Never Fall Off Again. Brand new record, man. Code Red Radio. Let's get to it. Ain't nobody else played this but them. This the first place it's getting played.
Let's go.
Code Red Radio. Let's go.
You want something to drink?
Yeah, let me get one of them waters or something.
Yeah, some
Turn me up a little bit. Water cool. Let me get a little volume on that. How you get back up. I will never fall off again. I took loss after loss, but it's nothing to a boss, nigga. I will never fall off again. Almost lost everything, but it's nothing to a king. I will never fall off again. Fell on hard times but survived. Look my daughter in the eyes, told her I will never fall off again. Now if your vision way clearer, look yourself in the mirror, scream, I will never fall off again. This a morning affirmation. I'm really waiting on me. I don't need no confirmation. I was down bad, staring at defeat. Then I got up on my feet. You don't hustle, you don't eat. And I ain't get them bowls in. I started with an ounce, and I got it figured out. But I did get them pros in. Swipe, wow. Forgot it was that easy. I ran through them pros like Selena Fowl. Had to cut off all women except one. How you broken chasing pussy? You a freaky ass bum. I got too comfy. I was chilling with my feet up. Hit a couple speed bumps, but I will never fall off again. I love this song, boy. I know the energy that it was created with. Rappers scared to say this shit. The performance, you freaky ass bomb. I will never fall off again. This a daily affirmation. I really like that, and I don't need no confirmation. Got my grind on super mode. I ain't give a fuck about who performed at halftime or the Super Bowl. Cause I got super goals, and I need a super bag. Hustling and McLovin' it. I'm tired of doing super bags. I'm trying to get back, bouncing every dollar bill. Shooting all my shots now. I got that game dollar feel. In the gym getting dollar still. Heard them talking money, boy. I popped up out that locker like I'm dollar bill. I took loss after loss, but it's nothing to a boss, nigga. I will never fall off again. But it's nothing to a king, baby. Yeah. I have it tomorrow.
Okay,
I have it tomorrow. Let's survive. I'm going to get it tomorrow. I will never fall off again. Now if your vision way clearer, look yourself in the mirror, scream, I will never fall off again.
I swear to God, I never fall off again, man. I ain't too afraid to say I struggle, I come from the
I come from that. It's on me and it's in me. Fuck you, man. How could you judge? You judge if somebody fell off. You ain't never been on. Fuck out of here, man. Damn. Y'all niggas crazy, man.
Oh. What
Yes,
that nigga?
Yes, sir.
What that nigga Jay say? Do you listen to music or do you just skim through it?
Right.
Yeah,
I fucks
You
with
went
that.
ape shit on
Man,
that.
I appreciate that.
Freaky ass bomb.
Freaky ass bomb. On my mama, I can't even get horny if my bread ain't right. My shit won't even work if I'm broke. Y'all niggas crazy. I am not trying to be the nigga that gotta borrow your car. Wait till you come home from work to get a short. Like these niggas, it's fucked up out here.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Can't be me, man. I gotta get back, man. But yeah, no, that record came from like I said, really going through a space and knowing that space was a relatable space. So choosing to say, hey, I'm gonna be vulnerable, transparent about this shit. This is what rap supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to, so it came from, hey, I promise. It's cool. I'm fucked up right now. I'm down. But I will never be down like this again. So if you gonna judge me, get that shit out the way right now. Because you would never be in position to do it again, nigga. I'm locked in.
That's one of them, nigga, fuck that song, nigga, fuck that. You thought it was sweet. Fuck you, nigga.
Watch this. Watch this. You know what I'm saying?
That shit hard.
So I can't wait to perform that record. Just I know the energy, the connection that I'm gonna have with the people, the chant that I will never fall off again part gonna be create the chant. That shit gonna hit. I perform with no vocals, so being able to just rap that shit and talk.
That's how you supposed to.
It's only a few artists around here that does that though, man, and I don't understand that shit.
In fact, do you know a lot of artists?
I can tell you why.
Look, I went through it first to find out I was doing it wrong. Do you know a lot of artists still would take their records and while it's playing, they'll perform the record as
correct over.
You supposed to take the instrumental.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take
the only two artists I've ever seen do that was him and Easy O'Hare. They the only two artists I've ever seen that just it's a chick. I forgot her name. She light skinned. Oh my goodness, I forgot her name though. She also did it. And so them the only three.
Yeah, a lot of people won't do it though is because a lot of times, again, coming from the party and the promoter scene. I think it was
Sweet Juices. I think that's
probably,
who it was.
Yeah, for sure. Sweet Juices. She come, again, you just named three people, though, who cut from that cloth.
Right.
Who cut from that real rap, hip-hop cloth. If you ask any of us who are motherfucking top 5 or legends or influencers they going to be around the same type of, we cut from a certain cloth of rap, of music, of hip-hop, our story. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So... But a lot of people won't do it. Like I said, you come from that a lot of these sound systems and mics and clubs is not prepared for you. A lot of times I've done it. Being a nigga that pride myself on that, I've smoked myself. I've smoked myself some nights doing that with this whole nigga. No vocals. I'm really like that. I rap. I'm giving them an experience, and then I go in that motherfucker and I sound like I'm underwater in that bitch. You ain't heard a word I said in that motherfucker. Now niggas looking at me. My first time to make an impact. This is my first time to that. This the nigga everybody be talking about. This the nigga that just won Artist of the Year. Something wrong with that. This nigga. Now the phone
sleep on stage.
Right, So that's what it be. A lot of niggas be scared of that the sound, so you never know what type of sound you gonna get walking into some of these venues. Right. So I think a lot of niggas. So I always take both though. Again, you still got to be a professional. I always take both. I got my regular performance versions and then I got my no vocals version. So I'm peeping the scene. I'm going to sound check. If I don't go to sound check, I'm there and I'm just watching the motherfuckers perform before me. I'm listening, getting an ear for what's happening. I'm looking at the mic. Damn, the mic with the blue on the bottom. That's the one I'm using. That that yellow mic ain't shit.
You know what? Then too, a lot of times it don't be the sound system. It be the DJ.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had to explain that to a lot of people too. It's like, you know,
EQ.
everybody sound different.
Yeah.
So when you first grab the mic, by me not doing a sound check with you, you got to give me a second or two to adjust the microphone, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times the mics be too loud, and then you'll have another person come and they you know what I'm saying? They lip syncing and shit. So right.
And then another thing outside of the DJ too, a lot of the times it be the artist cuffing that motherfucker wrong.
Exactly. That's what he was just saying.
Yeah. And I'm blessed. Right. And then I happen to be lucky because I'm blessed. I got a voice. I enunciate my words. You can make out what I'm saying. And I got a voice that carries, that's loud. Yeah. So a lot of times when other niggas be smoked in them same rooms, I be good.
I had the honor to DJ for one of his sets before, so luckily I did it. Hopefully I did a good job.
Right. I definitely would have been like, man, what's to this nigga, man? What's to this nigga, man? This one be coming to Indiana, man. These niggas crazy. Shout out to all my Indiana boys, man.
My nose, man.
Man, shout out to Indiana. I've been coming out to Indiana forever, man. Forever, ever, man. Shout out to Yosan, man. Tyler Nation, Ice World, Willie.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of Indiana motherfuckers I really, really rock with. I'm talking about Keisha Kosh, a lot of people in the 219, man. I was coming out here for a long time. I was, you know, put up out here little cribs. You know, everybody from the shop come on across state line.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Come get put up out here. It's facts.
Hey, I did it. I'm born and raised from the west side, bro. I grew up with Lil Wild Style. I walked to that party. He looked at me like, nigga, you just took me about 20 years. Nigga, you took me back.
Right.
Bobo was busting up.
I'm like, nigga, ain't that?
Right. Yeah, man.
I ain't seen them in a minute.
Yeah.
Cause I just be quiet, man. I don't, you know. Like I say, I like to be in the background. So
you definitely be playing the cut. Definitely.
I ain't the rah-rah person. I step back, tell everybody how shit, and bounce.
Fuck that, I'm out there with it. I'm out there.
I think that's one thing people probably don't know about me. Like, I'm a cool nigga, all that shit. But I also don't be fucking with people for real too. But me, my social battery depletes fast as fuck. So I might be shaking hands, dabbing, taking pictures and shit. And in 20 minutes, yo, I'm ready to go. I'm over this shit. Fuck it. I don't like my social battery depletes so quick. And when it do, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't give a fuck who it is. Man, I'm in mode. I'm in a mood now. I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here. For real. Like, quick. I be the nigga that niggas don't even know I was there. What, Sinatra was there? Man, I be coming in the rooms, dap up, shake a motherfucking hand on stage. Motherfucker be looking for motherfucker been had a drink for me. Like, what is that, man? I'm already on the E-way, man. I be in the house watching somebody live, but that shit, I'm already back at the crib.
Damn, man, looking on live too. Like, man, this
so not just watching the live. I'm at the crib,
this
man.
Motherfucker right there.
For sure.
So tell us about your the award you won.
Oh man,
break that down to us.
That was the 312 Awards, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest awards, and that was the best hip hop rap artist of the year. So, like I said, I think that's the biggest category. You know what I'm saying? To me, best hip hop rap artist of the year.
Drinking a fake ghost.
Red pop, nigga.
Right.
You come on, man. That shit don't even got a flavor. Right. It's just red pop. That shit dangerous, man. What flavor is red pop? That shit ain't strawberry. It ain't cherry.
He over there like,
this nigga over there trying. This nigga eyes watering and shit. His hat didn't move like Ray J. This nigga had to move 8 times. Sweating over here.
That's funny as fuck.
This nigga shit strong, motherfucker.
This nigga sweating and shit. Fucking with that red pop.
Yeah, so what you was saying, my bad.
Nah, that shit funny, man. But yeah, that's one of the biggest categories you can have, you know what I'm saying? 312 Awards, they one of the biggest, you know what I'm saying, establishments in the city. So Yeah, man.
Shout out to Two Official.
Yeah, shout out to Official, Luch. Shout out to them. Yeah, I'm out of the nominations and shit. I might go see if they got a spot to work on the board for me. So I can help add some value and try to help it, upgrade, you know what I'm saying?
I keep winning this shit.
Yeah. They don't even do the lyricist of the year no more, you know what I'm saying? And so I can be like, yo, I'm the lyricist of the year winner too, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man, it was dope. It was dope. I love what they do. Anything positive for the city, man. Everybody got critiques and shit to say and all that, but people don't know how hard it is to invest your own time and money and heart into some shit that really don't got nothing to do for you. You doing it for others and for your city and all of that. That shit hard. That take a lot to do, and a lot of motherfuckers easy to critique because everything got room to grow, just like they do. You know what I'm saying? But like niggas be critiquing that ain't never did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or wouldn't even dare do something for for
everybody
for
a fucking analyst.
Yeah.
So, a hip hop analyst.
Yeah, you see how LeBron coming about
to
analyst. Hey, you see how you step in Stephen A. That's how motherfuckers got to do. But yeah, man, shout out to them, man. Shout out all the awards, the Forever Grateful Awards coming up. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday.
Right. I got nominated for that shit and didn't even know it. Like, I'm like, who the fuck was gonna tell me?
They gotta inbox you or something.
They email you again.
I seen the flyer and shit. Like, damn, how the fuck? What is this?
That shit Saturday. They making the name for themselves. Illy Awards. Shout out to Nino. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Nino. What up?
Nino Corleone, that's my brother. Shout out to the Illy Awards, they doing their thing. It's a few other, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody trying to just do shit for the city. So I salute it. Whether I choose to partake or not, whether I agree with it or not, I just salute it. Because everybody trying to do shit for the city. It's a potential move forward and a potential win for the city as a whole.
Definitely. Yeah. So you got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Tell us about that.
Yeah, man. So big shout out to C Snap because Snap in the museum as well too. You know
salute.
What I'm saying?
For sure.
She's been having an incredible year.
Yeah, I'm the first Chicago artist ever inducted into the Chicago Hip Hop Heritage Museum.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like
say that again.
Yeah, I'm the first Chicago artist ever to be officially inducted into the Chicago Hip Hop Heritage Museum. The first induct, not Common,
how long has that been?
They've been open for some years, but ain't nobody. They got everybody in there, but ain't nobody officially been inducted.
Okay, I see what
ain't
you're
nobody.
saying.
You know, they got people pictures up and they got shit all of that. But ain't nobody been officially inducted. Ain't nobody never had no ceremony, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like from the city. Man. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna induct. They gonna start inducting everybody and start. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that shit. And 20 years from now, when they induct somebody and they gonna say, "Damn, that's dope. How long y'all been doing this shit?" Okay, who was the first artist to get inducted?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Legacy. Legacy. Cemented for 100 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Forever. My name gonna be, you know what I'm saying, have to come up in them conversations. So I was real grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? God is good. I ain't said that all interview yet, but God is good, blessed, and grateful. You know what I'm saying? For everything that come my way.
Man,
that was crazy event, man. Wild Style popped in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Crucial Conflict. They came through. Shondell, Power 92 motherfuckers came through, man. That was the first time ever in my life that I had my mom and my pops at a event for me and with me together at the same event.
That's
you know
huge.
What I'm saying?
That's
so
huge. That's one of them trophies that we talking about. That's
correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to mention my daughter was there with me. My daughter got to read the certificate and the plaque that I got out loud to the room. So my daughter doing that and presented to me with my moms and my pops on this side, with me looking at 75 of my closest friends, some peers, and fans. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
Not to mention the icing on that already beautiful bill cake was that it was on my official actual birthday.
Wow.
Damn.
So you got inducted on your birthday.
On my actual birthday.
Yeah, that's dope.
Hey, man.
I canceled.
That is a blessing.
I was going out the country for my birthday, and I canceled the trip. It
was good you did.
That. Right. Yeah.
It was good. Hey, man.
So, yeah, that was great. Like, so when it came back to the awards, I was thinking, like, yo, ain't no way I had a charting song, I did a concert, $100 ticket sold out that ain't nobody never did before. Ain't nobody song independently chart higher than this. And I'm the first artist to be inducted into the museum. When you do an Artist of the Year and somebody win that, who else could win?
Right.
Against my, even if I didn't care about it, which I'm grateful I got it, but you know what I'm saying? That shit don't move me. But who else would it be?
Right.
With that type, them three things alone.
The year you had.
Yeah, we ain't even talking about really no other numbers and streams and looks and moves and all the other shit. Now we don't even talk about the strings that I pull behind the scenes from motherfuckers and all the dots I connect and how I put people in position to do things for others. And boy, I don't pop it enough because it ain't no point to. But I'm definitely one of them ones, man. I do a lot on and off the scene that a lot of motherfuckers will be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, what?
To get inducted in such a to get that type of award, you gotta have a different type of mindset anyway.
Yeah.
So you can tell, far as hip hop, they need to kind of like Chicago. I don't know, but what I'm understanding right now today, y'all gotta get more behind this brother. Man. Y'all got to get more involved with. Let me say it like that. Y'all got to get more involved, even if you. However you feeling, y'all got to, because the stats there.
Yeah.
The stats is there.
That's what I will say. My city definitely, you know what I'm saying, hold me down. Like I
But you know what I mean. Like it's time for the new door to open because the things that you done did, people still working towards to do. Like I was telling C Snap, there's certain things that she can do.
Yeah.
That it take people years to grind to get to.
To get to, yep.
So
you know how I deal with that and how I reason with that though? What I always tell myself to keep my sanity and to keep me in mode though, that it ain't none of those people or Chicago's job to do that.
True.
It's my job to do that. And if they not doing it, it's because I haven't forced their hand to feel like they have to, so therefore it's my fault and I got shit to do.
Well, damn it,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I agree, but I disagree.
Like,
I'm about to tell you why.
That's my mindset, probably because to keep my sanity.
He said to keep my sanity right. Remember, to keep my sanity.
So I was talking, Clint, my little bro, DJ Clint.
Yeah,
I was talking to him this morning, and he told me something that really threw me. He was like, man, because we was just talking about how artists get support and stuff like that. He was like, man, he went to California and he say in California they're still playing Eazy-E music in rotation.
Oh, fuck yeah!
On FM radio.
FM radio.
Like
not in the mixes. Not in the mixes.
Prime time.
Not in the mixes.
Right. They playing the
rotation
song still.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that to say the way radio is so corporate in Chicago now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just can't get that.
Yeah. Why would they?
You know what I'm saying?
Why would they do it when Atlantic Records got a roster of this many artists who got singles out and they finna go to Clear Channel and drop $2.8 million to put, you know what I'm saying, to put these songs, you know what I'm saying? Like I know payola is illegal, but nonetheless,
that's what Drake suing for.
For real, to a degree, yeah. And you know what? What's so funny about that? Unpopular opinion: Drake ain't wrong for what he's suing for, because people think he's suing Kendrick.
Right? He's not
suing. He's suing
and not like us. He's not suing
UMG.
Yeah, he's suing.
But they did it for him too.
That's my problem.
Why you don't tell?
When it ain't in your favor after you've been benefiting for 15 years.
Right.
They been manipulating the streams and the numbers and doing all that shit. You might generate 700 million streams and then they put another 300 on it to make it 1 billion, so we can say he got 1 billion.
Right.
And you on it.
Yeah.
It's all love.
You ain't say
but
nothing.
Then when the shit go against your favor, that's corny as fuck. I get the fight that he trying to fight. His timing and all that shit just was trash and ass. And he wasn't in position to be this martyr that he's trying to be.
Right,
if it was somebody else or a different timing, he owned to something.
Right.
But the timing and the messenger and all
he quit the rap beef to sue.
Yeah, that shit.
Oh, you know that
No,
was...
he quit that shit because he just lost that bad. It was over. It was nothing left. It was nothing left to do.
Well, he done moved on. He put another song out, so he done moved on.
Universal knocked all the fight out of him. When he found out what was going on, he went in that motherfucker said, "Oh, this some bullshit."
He knew that shit was going on. That shit been going on for him. I don't care if you Drake or who you are. Ain't nobody moving the needle that much unless the machine is machining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the machine has to be, and I'm talking about them gears got to be well oiled too to move like that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can be the level of superstar that a Taylor Swift, that a Drake, you know what I'm saying, is without the machine working. And the machine works even if you don't know some of the motherfucking jobs that the machine can do. The machine still does them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nigga, you know what the fuck was going on. That shit was corny.
Yeah, it was.
It was bad timing. But like I said, I understand the whole trying to make it a fight for the artists. The labels is doing it. Yeah, because at the end of the day, who gonna police the police? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck when he really owned to something for real? How the fuck can Universal have 40 to 50% ownership in Spotify at the same time and make the licensing rates and the streaming amounts like that shit is a monopoly. They won't even let you own a McDonald's and a Burger King. Right. But these niggas can own. Who police the police? Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some fucked up industry shit going on, and he ain't wrong. But it's just the messenger and the timing. Yeah.
Tory Lanez cracked that shit.
No,
with the NFTs, he cracked that shit. He found a way to sell 1 million records without nothing from the label, and he made it to where he can make you a millionaire. Yeah. He can make you a millionaire. You can sell his record
ain't making nobody a millionaire right now. Damn. He working for 37 cents a day.
He said, "Free me."
God bless him. You know what I'm saying? God bless him.
That's the first song on the album. It's Free Me.
I tell you who cracked the code and really understand probably two of the best niggas independently in the world that I see move properly. Who?
Tech Nine?
Nah, he on the Mount Rushmore. He already got it.
Yeah, okay. I ain't better guess.
Like, he on the Mount Rushmore. Tech Nine put his own tour together, go on tour, and sell $9 million worth of merch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Man.
What? His own. I'm talking about they printing the merch up themselves and all that shit. Yeah. Probably $7 a shirt covering the cost themselves, and then going. Tech Nine different. That's how a nigga independently making the Forbes list. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? No, but I would say the best niggas that I see do it independently that like really. Like what I hope I represent to a lot of motherfuckers, what they kind of represent to me to a degree is La Russell and Russ. The nigga Russ really cracked the code. If you don't follow Russ, follow Russ.
I'm not hip to Russ.
Russ is a GOAT. This nigga make $2 million a song off DistroKid independently with the like he got all of like he moved right. He give a lot of game insight. How we sitting up here talking, and I'm knowledgeable to a certain group of people. I look at Russ. Russ make me feel like I don't know shit. I'm at the bottom of the barrel and I need to sign up for his class. I know I represent that to a bunch of people as well. You know what I'm saying? That's a nigga that I look at like for a lot of insight and a lot of shit for direction. You know what I'm saying? Russell, both of them niggas, two niggas independently like
we gonna have to look
that
him
crack
up,
the algorithm and be talking that shit though. Like really be talking that shit. Get on there, talk about consumer impressions, talk about how you do playlisting and how you can pitch and this I took $10,000 and I went up there and did this, blah 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 blah. Y'all want to see me make a #1 record? All right, cool. Watch this. I bet you my song hit the charts. This is what I'm finna do, y'all. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this amount over here, and then he do all the shit. Guess what? Plaque in the mail, y'all. I told y'all. Got the streams. And the nigga doing arena tours though. Nigga international. Nigga in motherfucking overseas. Nigga in Cali selling out arenas. He doing 10, 15, 20,000 seat arenas. Independently.
We heard this brother
with multi platinum plaques. You know, because he don't got the machine behind them to get on the radar of a casual listener.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta really
That's
find the nigga for real or just be in tune with him, because again, like we said, for you to be that big of a fucking superstar, you gotta have a machine behind you.
Right.
So it's how you want to be rich, you want to be famous.
Yeah, well, you know what? What was the conversation we had, Ty? What was it? You could be popular or you could make it.
Right.
Yeah.
We talked about that last week.
Some people they famous, but they ain't made it.
Correct.
They popular.
They popular than a motherfucker. The ones that made it.
You know who they are and all that shit. But they driving to the crib paying rent. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Popular than a motherfucker. Got songs on the radio, all that shit. Ain't got no money.
Yeah, me. Shit.
But you know what? I'm going to put it like this, though. This summer, you going to have something going on.
Yeah, man.
Because the way that you moving,
you going to make it, bro.
and it's just, for me, seeing
you going to make it with that
from,
song.
Yeah.
That's the song right there.
Plus, on top of it's like this, and Ty, we both kind of witnessed this. We done witnessed how when you keep motion, when you keep something going on, you're going to see a result.
Yeah, correct. You got to get results.
Yeah.
You got to get results.
The last thing that grow on the tree is the fruit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
now, depending on where you put that motherfucker
at.
But but what you doing,
my situation is great. I'm blessed. Luckily, I'm monetized. I own all the masters and the rights to my shit. I understand the difference between masters. I understand the difference between publishing. I understand how to register my music. I understand what mechanical royalties are, how they collect it. I understand what the 200% when you go register a song is, and
what that is,
and how is 200% real? And because it's publishing, it's songwriting, it's performance royalties.
It's right there.
You know what I'm saying? It's performance royalties. So because I'm knowledgeable like I am, I'm still able to make a living off of my music, even though I might not be a millionaire, even though I might not be a household name, but I'm able to not only survive but thrive off of being an artist. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I got, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got my merch, I got my company, my marketing and branding company where I help people do these things and shit. And I got a couple clients with that. Blessed to have clients, man. Flew out to Georgia with Jack Daniels, you know what I'm saying, and got paid handsomely to go do some work for them, you know what I mean? So that's one thing I will say, that I'm grateful that my craft is putting me in the position that I'm in, and I'm dropping an album later this year. So I know when I drop this album later this year, shit is about to be crazy, because I ain't gonna go super deep, but the way the people connected to the album coming out and the single and all of that, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do some super slight, you know what I'm saying? Like we gonna do $15 copies, but my first month I plan on doing 5,000 sales.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? $15 a copy, 5,000 sales, that's $75K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the first month. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what's unfolding right in front of me. I'm grateful for the position that I'm in, and that I'm able to monetize. I'm able to be productive and still own myself. That's the one thing I'm still grateful for.
Definitely.
My integrity is intact.
Lots of artists don't own themselves.
Yeah, my integrity is intact. They own niggas.
They can't wait to get that shit away.
Crazy. Like, you mean to tell me you gonna own my image and likeness in all perpetuity of the universe and beyond?
Absolutely.
Like, nigga, what? People don't even know what I'm saying right now.
Right. I know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying.
This is...
You ain't you.
Look,
what?
Ain't Big Me's going through that right
now? No. What's the name went through it?
Oh,
this shit
Freeway.
Crazy.
Oh, for real?
David
Freeway,
Banner.
Ricky Rose.
Yeah.
That's what happened to him.
This shit is crazy. So I'm grateful that I still...
You
know
own
what I'm
you.
saying? Like I'm at a point where I understand, hey, I'm a realist. Maybe I might not ever win, you know what I'm saying, like a Grammy or a BET award, or maybe I won't ever, you know what I'm saying, be a mega star. You know what I'm saying, in the industry. But I'm able to have impact on the world, direct impact on my community. I'm able to inspire, make others thrive. I'm able to generate income and now live comfortably, you know what I'm saying, where I don't got to go sell my time to another company, you know what I'm saying, for hours. You know, I don't have to lease myself out to another company for $20. Like, if you can go work for $15 an hour, why you can't sell 5 shirts a day to make that same money and push yourself? Why you can't sell 5 CDs a day and make that same money? Why? Like, it's there. You just be so conditioned. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful that I don't have that conditioned mindset on me and that energy on me. And if I need to go do that, I can. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. But I'm just able to survive, thrive off of my music, inspire, and ultimately get results. And I done made my mama smile and my daughter proud. So I won. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
you sound like you a pillar. Sound like you a pillar for real.
I'm definitely one of them one. Like, I don't pop that shit enough, like I said, because I'm supposed to be a household name. So to me, I'm supposed to be known. Like, nigga, I done made Jada Kiss take me on tour and wild out. Jada Kiss say, yo, nigga, you got that locks in you. You cut from that cup that I'm from. You got that Jada in you. I fuck with you. Take my line, bro. Hit my phone directly. This Jada Kiss saying that. I done been at the hotel with Joel Ortiz, and we just spitting, going back and forth, rapping. I got all kind of shit with Joel, man. We did shows together and everything. He on the phone. Royce called. He on the FaceTime with Royce. I'm rapping. Royce like, yo, this nigga nice. Royce in the studio with Eminem.
Yeah.
Them niggas in me rapping and they both saluting me. Right. Yeah, they both saluting me like, yo, dude, nice. Who is he? Ooh, I done got the Eminem, the Royce cosign, so I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. I done had the Jada Kiss cosign, all the niggas that I look at a certain type of way like that. I done got the label offers and the deals and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't make sense for me. Like I said, I'm not finna give you 100% of my masters.
Question about that.
Publishing and all that.
So, with the deal situation. So, I just watched, a couple of days ago, I watched Nelly on Drink Champs or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And so, he broke down how he ended up getting a deal with Universal.
Okay.
And so, he was like, they didn't want to sign the Saint Lunatics, but they wanted him.
That makes sense.
So he was, but it made sense, but it didn't to him because he was saying like his brother was the producer. So the whole Saint Lunatic thing was like second nature. It wasn't his first hustle. He was a hustler.
Correct.
So he's like, I would come in, drop my verse, and leave and bounce.
They was the ones really doing this shit.
They was the ones really doing this shit. You see what I'm saying?
You don't want them.
And so he said he worked out the deal where it's to, y'all have to give my team a contract if I sell so many units.
Records,
Yeah.
But he said the motherfucking number was just like stupid low, like 350,000 units or some shit. Yeah. And he was like, they didn't believe in him. They didn't think he could do the motherfucking shit.
Why would they? What proof do they got of a country nigga from St. Louis doing it before?
Right.
With a nursery rhyme.
But so I'm telling it, I'm saying that story to ask you.
Yeah.
Is it sometimes in order to break through, you have to kind of get fucked a little bit?
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. That's so crazy.
Because he kind of said that. He was like, I had to take the L.
That's so crazy that you say that because I don't be having regrets and shit. But every once in a while, I sit and think and be like, yo.
What the fuck was that?
80% of niggas, first deal or whatever situation is, they got fucked. They got raped. They got took advantage of. The numbers wasn't in their favor. They might not have recouped. They got dropped. Like 80% of niggas deals, their first deal was not favorable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and some niggas was able to still, you know what I'm saying, overcome it and thrive and have a career, and a lot of motherfuckers was not though.
Right.
So I be thinking like, yo, it's been a few situations. Should I have took that
just
motherfucker?
Roll the dice. Right.
What the fuck the terms and conditions and got the deal, got the followers to go up.
Right.
Learn who in the building now, learn who work at radio over here, learn who the head of this, and get these relationships.
It's like
build an industry team behind the scene
right.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
And now when they drop me and the shit don't go well after a year or two, cool. I still got a couple dollars now from the situation, and now I got the knowledge that I never would have been able to get, the relationships I never would have been able to get,
that's what he
and
said.
now I can go crazy independently, and then sign a favorable deal next, or not at all. I every once in a while I do have that thought, like, damn, was I too headstrong? Did I, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at a nigga like, well, he ain't really make music, but look at a nigga like Chief Keef. Yeah. Chief Keef, when he got like 2.5 or something with Interscope, got the deal, dropped the shit. Within a year, he was dropped from the label, scot-free, but still had however many X amount of millions of followers. The following was still there. The brand was still hot. You had relationships in the building. Now you could have just kept the ball rolling as the nigga with the relationships and what the industry gave you.
Yeah, because 50 tried to sign him.
Yeah.